Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part four of this series of videos of how I modeled this Airbus Infusion 360. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on upcoming videos on this design. And so this video, I am going to show you how to model the horizontal stabilizer in the back and how to um, modeled a 3D printable mold for the fuselage of this A350. So let's get started. Okay, first take a look at the bodies here. Now, these are all separate from what I see here. So what I'm going to do is just combine these three. And to do that, I'm going to modify, combine, and then over here, the target body is this. And the tool bodies are what I want to combine them to. So this one and this one. And as you see over here, there's two selected. And you want this to be selected to join. And click OK. But before I click OK, as you can see over here, when I click OK, two of these, this and this, will disappear. And so we'll just have this remaining plus these on here. And there we have it. So now when I click off the mid body here, the whole thing turns off. Besides the parts that we had up here, they'll stay on unless I turn those off. But there we have it. Now what I want to do next is turn the canvases back on. And I want to create a sketch on this plane. And what I'm going to do is draw a line. What you can do, come up here and click line here. And draw this line roughly here, here. Click OK. Finish sketch. Look at the top. I'll cut this body back off. There. Now, imagine this line extending up through here and the same one here in the back. Now this line extending all the way up through here. I want this to touch that line. So I'm going to move this forward. Just imagine that line going through that dot. And I'll do this in the back also. This is too long, so I'll move this forward and imagine that line going through there, that dot also. There we have that. Now, some people may have asked, why didn't I just draw that line on this plane here and so I didn't have to go adjust it? That's because I needed that line to be at the right height for here, for the stab itself at the right height. So I did it that way. Now what I want to do is draw an airfoil here. If you have a picture of an airfoil that you want to use, just go ahead and insert it, a canvas on that this plane here, and go ahead and trace that. But for this purpose here, I'm just using a imaginary airfoil. So what I want to do here is create sketch, and my origins are off, but now they're back on. I want to create it on this plane here. And turn the canvases off. And I'm going to use this. Okay. And I can move the stuff around here to make this look a little better if I want it to. Go ahead, finish sketch. I want to mirror this first. Cancel that. I want this here, just one. And the mirror line is this. Now click OK. Now finish sketch. And turn the canvases back on, and that's what we have. Now what I want to do here is add a construction plane at an angle. Plane at an angle, and we want an angle on this line here. So we'll look at the front view. Now this is the plane. Now this plane I want to angle matching this. So I turn this and imagine that going straight out there, and it does look like that matches that. Click OK. Now I want to create a sketch on this plane. And on the top here. Now first I want to project this point, click OK. Now I'm going to draw a line. I'm using hotkey letter L. Here to about here, and click OK. Again, another line, L here, but touch this over here, then you'll get these little segmented lines, and we want this over here just like that, and click OK. And finish sketch. And that's what we have so far. Now what we want to do next, come over here, and we want to perform a sweep. And this is profile. And we want to select the path and select the guide rail. And it's a new body, and click OK. Now I can turn the mid body back on and turn the canvases off, turn the sketches off too. And this is what we have. Now some people, if you're new to CAD, and because I'm not going to draw this again over here, there's no need to. It's just a waste of time, and you might mess up and not get it right, like the measurements and everything to match this one. So what you want to do is just come over here and go to mirror, and this is the body you want to mirror. And again, you want to make sure this is set to bodies up here. Then you want to select your mirror plane, and this is your mirror plane, and there you have it. And this is set to join. Actually, I'll just make it a new body because I'm going to erase it, and click OK. And there you have that, if you're wondering why I didn't draw it that one a second time. And cut the origin off, and cut the canvases back on. And as you can see, that's a pretty good representation of that. All right, what I want to show you next is how to turn this fuselage here into a 3D printable mold. And let's get started on that. All right, now that we have the horizontal stabs drawn and everything, the tips of them, these I will show you how to draw in the next video. But now what I want to do is show you guys how to model 3D printable molds of this fuselage here. So I'll get started with that for you. So first thing I want to do here is turn some of these things off, like this body here. What you want to do also, I forgot to tell you, is just go ahead and rename these things, like horizontal stab, H stab, left. And this one here, I'm just going ahead and delete that one. Okay. Let's see. All right. And also I want to turn the canvases off. So I just have this here now. First thing I'm going to do is just draw a box around this. And it could be rectangle, just it can be any size that you want. But to save waste of PLA, try to get the box as small as you can. So how to do that? Draw it first. Just sketching this plane here. Now I'm just going to use lines for this. You can use splines if you want to, but I'm just going to use lines here, here. All right, now we have this. Go ahead and finish sketch. Turn sketches on so you can see that. Now what I want to do is extrude this. So hit the letter E for extrude. Come over here. We want this to be symmetric. We want it to be a new body. And pull this out. And we want to make this new body. And click OK. Now this is what we have. Don't need the sketches anymore. Now, this body here, I'm going to bring the opacity down so you can see through the box. And you can see inside of it too. Now, I'm going to come up here to modify and combine. And here, this is the target body. Now, the tool body is this fuselage inside. This is what we want to use as a cutting tool. So we select that inside. And we want new component and keep tool. And we want to set this to cut. And click OK. Let me turn all this off. We don't need it on. And as you can see, this is what it looks like now. Now what I want to do is split this body. I'm going to modify, go to split body. This is the body we want to split. And our splitting tool, we want to use that plane. Go ahead and use this plane. And click OK. Bring the opacity back up. And this is our mold here now, as you can see. This is the right half. And this is the left half. So making the mold is just that simple. And again, what you want to do is name this. Call this right mold. And this is the left mold. And there we have the molds. Just that simple how to do that. Now, not unless you have a large printer, you're not going to be able to print this whole thing. And even if you did have a whole printer, you really want to put this in sections because you want to be able to work inside of here, adding the landing gear, the radio gear, and all that stuff, and the formers that you may need. So you want to have this in sections. And to do that, what you want to do is insert a construction planes, offset planes, and you want to offset from here. (250 millimeters). Click OK. Okay, now we can come up here and we want to split body. These two are the bodies we want to split. This is a splitting tool. Click that. Click OK. Now turn these off. And turn the planes off. Construction. And we have this. Left and right mold. Now you want to rename these also. I think I labeled these backwards probably. But anyway, that's how you do that. And so now we have these molds, and you want to continue adding construction planes down here, splitting up this mold. And I'll do it one more time. So we want to split this body again. These go to split body, this body, this body and the splitting tool, or excuse me, cancel this. I didn't do a construction plane first, so construction offset plane, and we want to offset this plane here and move this back. $250. Okay. Now come up here, split body, this body, this body. Splitting tool is this. Click and hit OK. And that gives you two more down here. As you can see. So turn this off, turn this off, and turn this off. And we can turn the construction planes off. All right, and this is the mold, and now it's being split up too. So turn that off. You can see, turn that off, turn that off. Now, to turn this into an STL, so you can 3D print this. So this this mold here, come over here, right click, and you want to click this here, save as a mesh. And once you do that, then you click OK. But I'm not going to save this. I already have it. So you just click OK. And you don't want to export this as an STL file because that goes up to the cloud and it takes a lot of time. Versus if you do it this way, save as a mesh, it uses your computer and it's pretty much almost instantly saves this as a mesh. So I'll just show you here. And that is saved as a mesh. Well, anyway, that's it for this video here. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I'll answer them. And also, the next video, I will be showing you how to, like I said, making those tips on the horizontal stabs. And I'll be showing you how to make the windows in this also. And I'll show you how to make the wings for this also. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of things happening and a lot of things coming up. So I don't want you to miss out on anything. So remember, get to building, modeling, and flying. So CAD, build, fly, RC. Catch you in the next video.
Subscribe for more.